I like country and western.
Oh, you like both kinds of music?
Yeah. Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. Yeah.
Scooby-Damn-Doo
Yeah.
is what I call it. First job was vaccinating chicken. And Elmer just took one lick, cut that tree off.
That's how down he came.
Yeah. I drank a lot of beer.
Yeah.
And my brothers would fight walls.
See, that's what you did before the internet, you know? You hit
Oh,
lost
yeah.
nests. I'd like to welcome everybody to the first episode of Tell Me About It. For the very first episode, we've got a very special guest, my grandpa, Tom Perry. Welcome, Tom.
All right.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here.
All right.
Well, we're going to run through some questions here. What part of the world are you in right now? Where you live now?
I live in Arkansas,
Arkansas. All right. What part of Arkansas?
south of Lincoln.
South of Lincoln. That's in
Yeah.
northwest Arkansas.
Right.
Right out here in the
Northwest
Ozarks.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful Ozarks. And it's nice outside now. All the trees are coming back.
Oh,
Everything's
yeah.
green again.
Everything's
It's my
turning.
favorite part of the year.
Yeah, mine
It is.
too.
So why don't you give us, what's your day-to-day look like nowadays? You get up in the morning, what goes on around here?
Oh, I wake up right at the crack of 10.
Yeah. Farmer's hours.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's your morning stuff? Get up, eat breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I eat breakfast and then I sit in that chair and nap a while.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been known to do that. I kind of skip breakfast myself. Usually I don't eat till like noon or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your early life. What city were you born in?
I was born in Fayetteville,
Fayetteville? And what
Yeah.
year?
1947.
47. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, that's a few years ago.
Did they have colored TV back then?
No.
No? No?
Didn't even have TV.
Didn't even have TV? Did you have both parents at home when you grew
I
up?
did, yeah.
You did? Mom and
Yeah.
Dad? What did
all
they
the
do
way
for a
through.
living?
Well, my dad was a carpenter.
Oh, really?
And did odd jobs and stuff.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
whatever he could find to
Yeah.
do.
Just whatever he could find. What kind of stuff did he do? Did he build houses or did he work on?
Oh, he worked on houses
Yeah, yeah,
and stuff. He worked for Sandy Boone for a while.
yeah.
He's an old contractor or builder from way back
And where was that at?
in Springdale.
In Springdale.
Yes.
Did he build houses?
Yeah, he built houses.
So he
Yeah,
built
he
houses.
framed houses. Yeah.
Yeah, what area of Springdale did he build his houses?
Out right in the middle of it.
Right in the middle. Do you think any of them are still there?
Yeah, they're probably all there.
That's what I'm talking about. Did you have any brothers and sisters growing up?
I had two older brothers and a sister that was not living with us. I was raised up with Elmer and James,
Okay.
two brothers.
And where's your sister?
I don't know.
I don't know. Just off somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah, she lived in Kansas
Kansas.
City. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she married old Jim Robinson.
In Kansas, what's he do today? Kind of
Nothing.
folks? Nothing anymore.
They're dead.
Yeah. So you had two older brothers. So growing up, you were the youngest brother.
Yeah, I was the youngest
Did
brother.
they pick on you?
No,
No? Y'all got
I
along
picked
pretty
on
good?
them.
Yeah.
I was wanting to go pick some plums, and he mocked me a little bit.
Yeah.
So I threw the bucket at him, broke his tooth.
Oh, which brother was that?
Elmer. Seems like every time he looks at me, he
You rubbed his tooth a little
rubbed
bit.
his tooth. Yeah. Yeah.
How old are y'all when that happened?
Oh, I was little. I wasn't very big at all. I was probably around 6 or 7, something
Oh,
like
you're
that.
just a little fella. Now, how
Yeah.
much older was he than you?
5 years.
5 years. So that was a big kid you threw that bucket at.
Oh, it was, yeah. Yeah, he whooped me a time or two.
Yeah. Did you ever get back at him for whooping you?
No, I wasn't very, I didn't hold a grudge at all
Yeah. Well, that's good.
when I was a kid.
That's good.
I do now, but
Yeah. So what was the day-to-day like, say, when you were growing up, 10, 12 years old? What did y'all do back then?
well, I was raised on a little farm, 11.5 acres.
And where was that at?
It's at Shady Grove,
Right there in the middle of Springdale.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
In my day, I started out with breakfast,
Yeah.
And most time I'd have
Now, was that
biscuit.
at 10 o'clock or was that earlier than 10?
That was earlier.
Okay.
A lot earlier. That was at 6 o'clock or so.
Yeah.
7. I'd get a biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
My mom made good biscuits, and I'd break it in half, and I'd pour coffee on it,
Yeah?
and put sugar on top of that, and that's what I like.
Little soggy coffee biscuit?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah, sugar high and caffeine high.
Right
Well,
there
that's
all
about, yeah,
What a way to start the
5
day,
years
huh?
old, yeah, and I was really wired up back then.
And what about after breakfast? What'd you have to do after that?
Sometimes I'd have to go feed the hogs,
Yeah?
and then we had a milk cow. I'd go up and milk that cow.
Did you and your brothers switch off days, or was that just what you had to do and they had to do
Well,
something else?
They did something else.
I
They
see.
graduated out of milking.
Yeah. That's a newbie position, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. That was my chore. Milk the cow twice a day, morning and evening,
Every day.
every day. Yeah.
Damn. Now, where'd you go to school?
It's Shady Grove, 2-room schoolhouse there.
And it's still there,
it's
right?
Still there, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sure is.
Yeah, and that's right on 71 Business in Springdale.
Right.
Yeah. Did they serve lunch at school? You take your lunch every day with you?
Took my lunch.
Took your lunch? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom made it for you?
Yeah,
Yeah, good.
yeah,
Good. That's a good woman.
yeah.
I'm
She
sure she
was.
kept busy while you were at school, huh?
Oh yeah, she did canning and stuff
Yeah.
all the time.
Now, was there a garden there that they all tended, or?
Yeah, we had 2 gardens. One for smaller vegetables right
Mm-hmm.
behind our house, and then we had one that was just east of the house, a big one. That's where we planted potatoes, corn,
Mm-hmm.
sweet corn, and stuff like that. Beans,
What percentage of the food you say that you grew that you ate?
pretty much all of it.
All of it.
Yeah,
And you had hogs. Did you slaughter them for the meat
yeah,
and stuff?
yeah. We had hogs
Yeah.
that would butchered a calf one time, cow.
Ate big off of that, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
That's a lot of meat.
yeah.
How did you go about keeping a whole cow cold back then? Did they have freezers? Or?
I would butcher them in the winter time.
Okay, just
You know,
eat on them until
Yeah,
summer.
yeah. My dad used to cure the meat. We had a place called the smokehouse, and it had benches and tables bent all the way around it.
Mm-hmm.
He'd lay that meat on there, and then he'd get a sugar cure, I guess is what it was.
Like a glaze or something? Or?
Well, yeah, it was a glaze, and he'd rub it on them every day till it cured. It's salt's what it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, to dry the meat out. But
Yeah.
how long did that take? How many days?
It was several days.
Several days.
Yeah.
Do you got any fun stories from childhood?
Oh,
Can you share a couple
yeah.
with us?
Yeah, I got some. I remember me and my 2 brothers, Elmer and James, were cutting down some little trees that grew up. A couple of us would climb up, and then Elmer, he's the biggest, he had the hatchet,
Yeah.
and he'd cut them, and then they'd bend down slowly. Then James climbed up into a little tree like that, got to bending over a little bit, and Elmer just took one lick, cut that tree off.
That's how down he came. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, he was mad too. We used to have a lot of corn cob fights.
Corn cob pie, just throw them at one another?
Yeah,
Or slingshot them or something?
yeah, throw them at each other.
Yeah. You pretty good aim?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Who had the best aim of the 3 of you?
Oh, I don't know. I guess it was James
James?
or Elmer, one of them two. Since I was a lot smaller than they was.
Yeah.
You know,
Was 5 years older than you? Was that your oldest brother or the next one up?
oldest brother.
Okay, so there's one in between those 5 years.
Yeah,
Okay, all
yeah,
right.
he is a little closer to me.
Y'all have some other kids close that you can run and hang around with? or-
Yeah, we had some. We had some neighbors. A guy named Earl Lickard
Earl Lickard.
lived across the valley in this house, and him and Elmer are good buddies.
They about the same age?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They didn't get no trouble, did they?
Well, they didn't tell me about it.
Yeah.
They did.
Oh man. Well, let's talk about your home life. You got any kids?
Yeah, I got 3 of them.
Three
of
of them.
them little buggers, yeah.
Was it boys or girls?
I had one boy and two girls.
One boy and 2 girls.
Yeah.
And
Youngest one is the boy. Was the youngest.
yeah, and that's Josh.
Josh, yeah.
And what's the other two's name?
Katie and Allison.
Katie and Alice.
Katie and Allison.
Yeah.
Allison was my number one daughter.
Yeah, the firstborn.
Yeah.
And Josh, he was quite a bit younger than the other two, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He kind of take y'all by surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, he was an accident.
So what about grandkids? You probably got a bunch of grandkids.
Oh yeah, I've got all sorts.
These track You got great grandkids too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some great grandkids.
You can hardly count them all, huh?
5 of them, I think. 6.
Yeah.
5 or 6.
You ever have like a favorite family vacation that you got to take with everybody?
Well, we really didn't take any vacations much.
Yeah, you go camping
But
or anything?
we'd go down to, they had some little creeks around the house. And
Yeah.
a couple of good swimming holes. And I remember us all going down there to them. It was a lot of fun.
Did you ever stay overnight out there or you just go down for the day and hang out?
Just for the day
Yeah.
and hang out.
Yeah. Like to sleep in your own bed, huh?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. It's pretty comfortable.
What was your favorite family car of all the cars y'all had over the years?
I guess GTO
A GTO.
from my nephew, yeah.
That was just a 2-door or was it a 4-door?
It's 2-door.
2 was easy.
Pretty cool.
All the
car.
kids get in the back.
Yeah.
Just get in the back.
Yeah, there you go.
What about a favorite family pet of all the pets you've had over the years?
Oh, I guess that would be Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, yeah.
Scooby-Damn-Doo
Yeah.
is what I called him.
Well, what kind of dog was he?
He is a Chihuahua and some kind of terrier mix.
Yeah.
He's a damn good dog.
Yeah. He was kind of mean, wasn't he? Didn't he bite a few folks?
Bit everybody seen.
That's good.
Damn.
What did you tell me about the day that Grandma brought home Scooby?
Oh, wow, yeah, that's a trick. She's come up, walked up to me, and she said, I think I made a mistake. I went to get Scooby. I looked in there, and he was just balled up, ready to bite me. First any chance he got. So I went and got some welder's gloves on.
Yeah, the big thick leather ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went there and grabbed him out of there. But he was tight, and all his muscles were tightened up.
He was scared to death, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Bless his
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah. But I took him in the house and held him for a long time and calmed down. Then I had Josh to put a leash on him and run him up and down the road a little bit.
Yeah.
Brought
yeah.
him back in there, and he figured that's gonna be a good place to stay, I guess.
Yeah.
Scooby did.
Yeah, he stayed for a long time. How old did he make it?
17 years.
17.
Or 18, I don't remember.
And he was fairly new when you got him, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was brand new.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just full grown, but
Just barely full grown.
Just barely full grown. Yeah.
And she brought him home from work. So,
Yeah.
didn't she? Yeah.
Yes. Got him from.
How did she get him in the car if he was so freaked out?
Well, that lady put him in there.
Oh, okay, his previous owner.
Previous owner.
Okay,
Yeah.
So, I want you to tell me about you and Grandma's wedding day. Was it in the summer or the spring or
It was in the fall,
in the fall?
starting the fall. Yeah.
Yeah. What part of the day was it? Did you have it in the afternoon or the morning? Or
It was in the
in
afternoon.
the afternoon, yeah. You
Yeah.
have a pretty big turnout?
Yeah, there's a lot of people there. Had it in a little church.
Where was
that
it
I
at?
used at Peaceful Valley.
Peaceful Valley.
Yeah.
Was that Springdale or Fayetteville or
It was in Springdale.
Springdale?
Yeah.
And how old were you guys?
We were 18.
18.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was scared crapless.
Was you?
Oh yeah. I was just shaking.
Well, how tall was Grandma's father?
He was 6'8".
6'8"?
A half, I think.
6'8" and a half.
Yeah.
So he was a big man.
Oh yeah. He'd
Well-
scoot up right. Whenever he talked to me, he'd walk up real close. And yeah. I'd back up. He'd walk up closer.
Was he a nice man?
He was a good man.
Was he?
He was, yeah. Loved to fish.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I went fishing with him a lot.
Is that how y'all became buddies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Now, was it customary back then to, did you have to ask him for Grandma's hand in marriage? Was that customary back then, or?
No.
No, you just kind of went rogue and done it?
Yeah, I just went and got married.
Yeah.
I guess he figured it was all right. He liked me.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And it worked out, you know, the marriage.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a
worked
few
out.
fights along the way, but
Yeah, well, that's kind of natural, you know. we
Oh,
all
yeah.
fight and bicker.
yeah.
Did you guys have a wedding reception after that?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Have a lot of fun?
Oh, yeah. It was up in a little schoolhouse. And my brother, oldest brother, got Irma's veil and was wearing it around.
Oh. Who was your best man at your wedding?
George Thomas.
George Thomas. I remember George Thomas whenever I was a little boy.
Yeah.
Wow, so y'all went back a long way.
Yeah, we did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, did y'all
Yeah.
grow up together, or did you meet him later on?
I met him later on. I was working on an egg farm. I'd gather eggs and stuff. And
Yeah.
George, he was working inside where they sorted eggs. They sorted them all by hand and looked at them, make sure they didn't have any something bad.
Yeah,
in
yeah, a
'em.
blemish or
Yeah.
yeah.
They had this machine they had to roll out, and he'd gather them up and put them in
Put them in the crates.
cartons.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And what'd you do?
I gathered eggs.
Gathered them?
Yeah.
You stay pretty busy doing that?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, I would gather them twice a day, I think, and we'd do other farm chores during the day.
You just hit it here and there. Okay.
Yeah, just whatever little job needed to be done.
How many chickens do you think it was?
God, I don't know. It's
Hundreds of them or
thousands of them.
thousands of them? That's a lot of eggs.
Yeah,
That is a lot.
had
of
a
eggs.
bunch of pickers. They're-
Did you have like a little tractor or something you drive through there and collect all the eggs, put them in a tractor? Or?
No, it had baskets that we'd get. We'd put them in those baskets.
Like a wicker basket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was only it's made out of metal.
Hmm.
But we'd stack them up, and then they'd come along once a day and pick them up. Did that with the tractor. They'd stop, and then
Yeah.
I'd load them onto that trailer. Had this big old guy named Rodney that worked there on that farm. He was driving a tractor as a little, I don't know, a little small tractor we had out there on that farm.
Mm-hmm.
He was driving it back, and we started teasing him. And he jumped off of it and left it running.
Oh, no.
He did, yeah.
Did it just run off into the weeds or something? Or?
Yeah, it's doing just going on its own across through there, and we find somebody jumped on it, and stopped him.
Was that your first job? Or?
Yeah, it was my first job.
Yeah. And what happened in the end? Did you quit or did you get fired? You just move on
I
to something
quit.
else?
Got something else, something a little better, I thought.
Yeah. Personally, I got fired from my first job.
Yeah. Well, actually, I did too. For that job, I worked. First job was vaccinating chickens.
Vaccinating chickens?
Yeah.
Like an injection or something?
Oh, we'd use water,
Oh, put it
Mixed
in
in
the
our
water.
water.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
and then we used eye drops. We'd drop
Uh-huh.
a little old one drop in one of their eyes.
Oh, wow. I bet that was kind of hard.
Yeah, it's fun.
Catching chickens and putting
Yeah.
a damn eyedropper in them.
Yeah, we had to gather them. Dose them up.
And that was the one you got fired from?
Yeah.
Well, I got fired from that too, trying to wrangle up chickens and put
Yeah.
damn eyedroppers in them.
Yeah, that wasn't a
that's
very good
crazy.
job.
So what career did you settle on?
I was decided to be a carpenter.
Like your dad.
Yeah. Yep.
Your dad, that's cool. Followed
Yeah.
in the footsteps, and I do the same thing. So
Yeah.
that would make me fourth generation. Or
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It is.
And you did carpentry your whole career?
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah, for the most part, I did.
Yeah.
All my life.
You built houses and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like building or remodeling better?
I like building better.
Yeah, it goes a lot faster.
Cleaner, not as dusty.
Yeah, yeah. Hard work though.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, it is.
Have you ever done any kind of dangerous or exciting jobs?
Worked on some high rises.
Some high rises?
In Dallas, Texas. We went down there.
About what year was that, you think?
That was 81.
81.
We went down there, stayed for about 6 years. Worked on a lot of high rises.
So you have to wear the harness with the tie off to everything?
Yeah.
You went?
Yeah.
You did? Yeah.
Yeah.
And how high up were you?
Oh, about 10, 12 stories.
That's pretty tall.
Yeah, it is. That's ways. I was on the column crew.
And what was that?
Getting forms for, had these big ass old forms for the columns.
Mm-hmm.
Goes up to, goes up to the next floor.
Okay, the big concrete pillars in between the floors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked on putting them in. It was a lot of fun. We had one that was right on the edge. You had to hook off on the outside of it. We'd race, Les would kind of get started there and we'd race, see who get to do that one.
Oh man.
It's pretty neat. You hook off out there and you see all the lights and Dallas.
Oh man, I'll bet. Was it windy up there? I bet it was windy.
Yeah, it was windy.
Do you think that was your most exciting job?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So I killed myself about 10 times doing it. So.
Well, I'm glad you made it through.
Oh yeah, I made it.
In Texas, that's where my dad and mom met.
Oh really? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Dad had moved
Exactly
down
right.
there.
Yeah.
He graduated high school and moved to Texas to get away from his family, and then they all followed him there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just followed him around.
Yeah, they did. Let's talk about some of your hobbies. What kind of hobbies did you have as a young man?
Oh, fishing.
Fishing was your main thing?
Yeah. That's pretty much what I like to do.
Yeah, what do you like to fish for?
Oh, we'd go to these little creeks, me and George Thomas, and we'd wade them and we'd catch little bitty fish. Not very big ones.
Just sport fishing.
Yeah.
You're telling us about Katie jumping on your boat every time you
Oh,
went to
yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
Now, how old was Katie, you think?
She was about 2. We went out early one morning, me and Katie did, and we put the boat in water and went fishing over at Elmdale Lake.
Yeah, I was just there last weekend.
Yeah. We'd go out and I'd hook me a big old bass.
Uh-huh.
It's probably about 3 pounds or something like that.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
Size, yeah. Yeah, and it'd jump out of the water. Katie really liked it, but she don't remember doing that.
Well, she was just little.
Yeah, she wasn't very big.
Let's talk about music. Listen to music when you're in the car driving?
Yeah, I do.
You do? Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you like to listen to?
I like country and western.
Oh, you like both kinds of music?
Yeah,
Good.
both kinds of music. Yeah.
What's your favorite bands or artists? What do you like to listen to?
Oh, I used to like Merle Haggard.
Yeah.
I had this old 8-track tape in my car, and I'd get them old 8 tracks and poke in there. I had one of Loretta Lynn that I liked. What else did I like?
Waylon, you like Waylon?
Waylon Jennings, yeah.
Probably Willie Nelson.
And Willie
All them
Nelson.
outlaw boys, didn't you?
All them outlaw boys, yeah, for sure.
What was that fella that had missing a couple fingers and he shot that fella in the cheek? He was a country singer and he was missing some fingers and he shot some fella in the cheek after an argument in a bar. He was one of the outlaw fellas.
Oh, I don't know which one it was.
You can't remember? I can't remember his name neither. We'll put it across the screen or something.
Probably. Yeah, that'll work.
What about your first concert? Tell me about your first concert.
Oh, we went and saw Marty Robbins.
Marty Robbins.
Yeah.
What were some of his big songs?
Tell you the truth, I don't remember.
That's another thing we'll put right here.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work good.
What about instruments? You mentioned you played in the band. What kind of...
Yeah, I played trombone in high school.
Uh-huh. How many years of trombone was it?
It was about 3 years, 4 years.
You probably got pretty proficient in 3 or 4 years of it.
It had a pretty good sound. wasn't real,
Yeah.
you know.
Now, could you read sheet
Wasn't-
music at the time?
Yeah, I read music.
And I heard about a quartet. So you did some singing?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in a quartet with my brother, Elmer, and Harold Hull and his little brother.
Yeah.
We'd go around to different churches and
Oh, cool.
sing and,
Gospel music?
yeah, gospel music. Yeah, on that. That was a pretty neat deal.
How many years did you do that?
Oh, it wasn't long. Year, 2 years.
Yeah. Just kind of got tired of doing it or moved on to other things?
Yeah, well, yeah, I did.
Yeah, I went through several bands myself.
Yeah.
So I know all about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it was fun.
Well, let's move on to cars. I love cars. It's a big hobby of mine. I love sitting down and watching hot rod TV, and I love working on them, doing all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. So, what is your favorite auto manufacturer?
Ford.
Ford
Right.
man. Bleeding
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah, yep.
Ford, they were one of the only auto manufacturers not to take a bailout years ago when the recession hit.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
they
else
were.
took everybody else took a bailout except Ford.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, they didn't.
Ford is one of the only manufacturers that makes the entire vehicle from bumper to bumper.
Right.
To where like a Chevrolet will use like an Allison transmission, you know, and a Vortec motor, stuff,
Right.
or a Duramax motor,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But Ford makes all their engines, you know, and everything themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
So, if you could think, what would be your top 3 dream cars? Any year, any make, any model. Pick 3.
3. Well, first on the list would be a Ford F-150.
Yeah? A newer one or an older
Yeah,
one?
new one.
New one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
That's a
I
good
wouldn't
start.
mind having an older one, you know, like a 95.
95
95.
model.
Yeah,
They were still all steel back then.
yeah, yeah, they were good.
What about number 2? You got a truck now.
Okay.
What would you get for number 2?
Oh, it'd be a Pontiac I bought. It's the one I ran over my daughter's dog.
Oh, gosh.
I told her, you know, I was trying to explain to her what happened, that the sun was in my eyes and I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
And I said, do you understand? Yeah, you killed my dog. That's what she said.
All right. So we got the
They're
F-150.
kinda small.
We got the F-150. We got the Pontiac. What would be your third and final dream car? Any car in the world you could pick.
40 model Ford coupe.
40 Ford.
Yeah,
Coupe.
right.
That'd be good. What color?
Black.
Black. All black.
Yeah, that's what they came in, black.
You can have any color you want as long as it's black.
As long as it's black, yeah.
That's right.
That's what old Ford said.
All right. So now we got what I'm calling the highlight reel. Tell me any story about your whole life. Your favorite story.
When I was a kid, me and my brothers would fight wasps. We'd knock the nest down, and then they'd come at us, we'd swat at them. We'd get stung once in a while.
Oh, but see, that's what you did before the internet. You know, you hit
Oh,
wasp
yeah.
nests.
And we went in and killed a bunch of sparrows.
Sparrows, huh?
Yeah, they was in this old man's barn, and he wanted us to get rid of them.
How'd you get rid of them?
Bats.
Bats?
Yeah,
You
with
just beat 'em out of the air?
sticks or whatever, yeah.
Man.
We'd stir them up and they'd go flying, we'd go batting them down.
God dang.
That was fun.
Yeah, I used to spend hours and hours as a kid throwing up rocks and hitting them with a bat off into the woods. That was one of my favorite
Oh, yeah.
pastimes.
Yeah, I done a lot of that.
I wish I'd
myself.
have had some birds to hit. That'd have been a lot better.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool.
My aim would probably be better today had I had birds to hit. back
Right, probably.
then. Probably so.
Probably would have.
How about another story?
Possums.
Possums.
Yeah. That's cut across. We walked home from Shady Grove Schoolhouse, just about a mile from our house. And sometimes we'd go up through the edge of the woods and cut off a few steps.
Yeah.
Went up there and there were possums. They were about 30 or 40 of them there.
Gosh.
I thought they were porcupines. That's a bunch of porcupines down there.
Now, that's a lot of possums.
It was a bunch, yeah.
I mean, 20 or 30 of any animal. I mean, that's like a herd.
It's all, yeah. There's a herd of them up there.
Is that what you call a bunch of possums, a herd?
I don't know what you call them.
I don't know. What'd you do? You just walked past them and looked at them? Or?
Yeah, well, Elmer kicked one and it played dead.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they do. We decided that we'd go to skinning them out, selling their hides.
Possum hides.
Possum hides, yeah.
And a possum skin hat.
Yeah. Well, I think we got rid of a bunch of them that way.
Yeah. What was the going rate for a possum hide?
Always probably around 20 cents or
20
something.
cents?
Yeah, it wasn't much.
To end things off, what advice would you give to the future generations?
Stay busy.
Stay busy.
Yeah. Do a lot of
keep active.
Keep active, yeah. Do a lot of walking and stuff. That'd be about it. Drink a lot of beer.
Yeah.
Drink a lot of beer
Yeah.
and have a lot of fun
Yeah.
on the way.
Yeah. It's the end's closer than you think, you know.
Oh yeah.
Time flies by.
Oh yeah, it's gone for you, know.
Yeah, I'm just now 40, and it seems like my 30s were gone, and now here I am 40, and before you know it, I'll be 50.
It's all downhill for you.
No, man,
Now
don't say that. I'm going to stay active.
Yeah.
I'm going to drink a lot of water. Well, everybody, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out there and meeting my grandpa. He's an awesome man. I love that you were here for my first interview. I couldn't think of a better person.
Oh, it's
Thank
great.
you so much.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
It was nice.
I did too. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.